This is chapter number 12, Exponents and Powers. This is a big number. What is this number? Even if I start counting the zeros, it will be a time-taking task. So this is 5970 with certain zeros, kg, right? And how to write this number, which is actually the mass of Earth? This is 5.97 into 10 to the power 24 kg. So what we have written is, we have written 10 raised to the power 24. Similarly, 2 to the power f 5 is what? 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 means 2 multiplied 5 times. 2 to the power 3 is 2 into 2 into 2, so 2 multiplied 3 times. This all 3 times. So 2 to the power 5 is this. In general, 2 to the power m is 2 multiplied m times. So what will be 2 to the power 2 and what will be 2 to the power minus 2? So 2 to the power minus 2 is nothing but 1 by 2 square. So this is just the reciprocal of the positive one. So power, when it comes with negative exponent, that is 10 square. 10 square is what? 10 square is 10 into 10. 10 to the power 1 is what? 10. So what is 10 to the power 0? It's 1. But how about 10 to the power minus 1? It is nothing but 1 by 10 to the power 1. So you have to reciprocate it, means take the reciprocal. So what I want to suggest here is 10 to the power minus 2 is nothing but 1 by 10 square. 1 by 10 square. And this is simply, you are saying that 10 square is what? 1 by 10 into 10, that is 1 by 100. Okay. 10 to the power minus 3 is what? 1 by 10 to the power 3, that is 1 by 10 cube. So what is 10 to the power minus 10? So 1 by 10 to the power 10. So just consider these 3 cube. This is nothing but 3 into 3 into 3, 3 square, 3 into 3, 3 to the power 1 is 3, and 3 to the power 0 is 1. That is, anything which is raised to any number you take raised to the power 0 is always 1. So 3 to the power 3 is nothing but 27, and 3 square is nothing but 3 cube by 3, that is 3 square, and 3 square is 3 into 3, which is 9, which is simply 3 cube, that is 27 by 3. And 3 to the power 1 is 3, which is actually 9 by 3. And 3 to the power 0 is nothing but 1, which is 3 divided by this 3 divided by 3. So every time we are dividing the number by 3. So now 3 to the power minus 1 is simply 1 by 3. 3 to the power minus 2 is 1 by 3 divided by 3. That will be 1 by 3 into 3, that is 1 by 3 square. 3 to the power minus 3 is 1 by 3 square divided by 3, that is 1 by 3 square into 1 by 3, that is 1 by 3 cube. So this is the way we find out the negative power. So in general, what happens? 10 to the power minus 2 is 1 by 10 square, as I just indicated that this is the reciprocal. So you can take 10 square here, 10 to the power minus 2 on the downside, that is the denominator. So 10 square is nothing but 1 by 10 to the power minus 2. Similarly, with all of these, 3 square is equal to 1 by 3 to the power minus 2, which is equivalent to 3 to the power minus 2, which is equal to 1 by 3 square. So in general, a to the power m, when you take a to the power minus m, it is simply equal to 1 by this one, a to the power m. Okay. So a to the power minus m is the multiplicative inverse of a to the power m. Why? Because when we multiply a to the power m with a to the power minus m, which is actually equal to a to the power m into 1 by a to the power m, this cancels out, so this gives you 1. That is why it is the multiplicative inverse of a to the power m. So how to write the number like 1425? This is simply 1000 plus 400 plus 20 into 5. Plus 5. So 1000 is what? 1 into 10 to the power 3. So 1 into 10 to the power 3. This is 1 into 10 to the power 3. This is 4 into 100. That is 4 into 100. And this is 2 into 10. This is 5 into 10 to the power 0. So this is how we represent any number. But when it comes to the decimal point, 1425 is up till here. But after this decimal, we multiply by 1 by 10. So 3 into 1 by 10 plus 6 by 1 by 10 square, that is 3 by 10 plus 6 by 100. So this is how the number goes. You can expand these number. You can expand this number. I will tell you. Let us solve this. So this is nothing but 1 into 10 to the power 3 plus 2 into 10 to the power 2 plus 5 into 10 to the power 1 plus 6 into 10 to the power 0 plus, now we are coming after, means we are going ahead of this or on the right hand side of our decimal. So 2 into 10 to the power minus 1. So this is equal to, I'll just tell you, plus 4 into 10 to the power minus 2 plus 9 into 10 to the power minus 3. 10 to the power minus 1 is 1 by 10. This is 1 by 100 and this is 1 by 1000. Laws of exponent. So what we have learnt up till now is a to the power m into a to the power n. If the bases are same, the power will add up, right? M and n are natural numbers. So does this law hold for exponents that are negative also? Let us see. This 2 to the power minus 3 is 1 by 2 to the power 3 and 2 to the power minus 2 is equal to 1 by 2 to the power 2. So in general, a to the power minus m is equal to 1 by a to the power m and a to the power m is equal to 1 by a to the power minus m, right? So 2 to the power minus 3 into 2 to the power minus 2 is nothing but, this is 1 by 2 to the power 3, this is 1 by 2 to the power 2. When we take this, because these are positive, the power will add 1 by 2 to the power 3 plus 2, and when we take it in the numerator, this will be equal to 2 to the power minus 5. So minus 5 is the sum of two exponents. So this law of exponents holds for negative numbers also. So minus 3 and minus 3 bases are same, so we just have to add minus 3 plus minus 4, and that is going to give you minus 3 to the power minus 7. Again 5 to the power minus 2, 5 to the power 4, 4 plus minus 2, that is 4 minus 2, that is 2. So 5 to the power 2. Here minus 5 to the power minus 4 plus 2, that is minus 4 to the power minus 5 to the power minus 2. This is you get. You can solve it like this also. There are various methods. So we have after this law of exponents, there are certain more things you need to remember. That is a to the power m divided by a to the power n. The division, if the bases are same, the power will be subtracted, m minus n. If a to the power m power to the power 2n, that is a to the power m to the power n, m and n will be multiplied, a to the power m into n. A to the power m into b to the power m is nothing but ab, because the powers are same, the bases are different. So we'll take the base and take the power together. A to the power m divided by b to the power m is nothing but a by b to the power m. Anything to the power 0 will be always 1. We have to find the value of this. This is simply 1 by 2 to the power 3, that is 1 by 8. This is simply, you take this up. So 3 square is 9. You have to simplify. Minus 4 to the power 5 minus 4 to the power minus 10. This is same base, so 5 minus 10 is minus 5. So this will be equal to minus 4 to the power minus 5. That is 1 by minus 4 to the power 5. Here 2 to the power 5 divided by 2 to the power minus 6. So we have bases same, and this is 2 to the power 5 divided by 2 to the power minus 6. So this power will be subtracted. So it will be 5 minus of minus 6. So 5 plus 6, that is 2 to the power 11. Express 4 to the power minus 3 as a power with a base 2. So 4 is nothing but 2 square. So this is 2 square to the power minus 3. 2 square to the power minus 3. This gets multiplied 2 to the power minus 6. This is the answer. We have to simplify and write the answer in the exponential form here. So this is simply, 2 to the power 5 divided by 2 to the power 8. So 5 minus 8. This will be 2 to the power minus 3. Then we have power again 2 to the power minus 3 to the power 5. That is 2 to the power minus 15. And then we have 2 to the power minus 5. So minus 15 minus means adding of minus 15 with minus 5. That is minus 15 minus 5. That is equal to 2 to the power minus 20, which is equal to 1 by 2 to the power 20, because we have to take the reciprocal if we want the power in the positive. So now minus 4 to the power minus 3, 5 to the power minus 3, minus 5 to the power minus 3. This will give you minus 4, because the powers are same, bases are different. So just multiply the bases, minus 4 into 5 into minus 5 to the power minus 3. So this is 100 to the power minus 3, which is 1 by 100 to the power 3. We know a to the power m into b to the power m is equal to ab to the power m, and anything with the power negative can be taken to the denominator with the power as positive. Again, 1 by 8 into 3 to the power minus 3, this 8 is nothing but 2 cube, take 2 cube above, this is a, b, and this is power are same, so a into b to the power minus 3, 6 to the power minus 3, this is 1 by 6 to the power 3. Minus 3 by minus 3 to the power 4, this is 5 by 4, this is 3 to the power 4. So you can just write this as minus 1 to the power 4 into minus, so 3 into the 3 to the power 4. So what you get? This 3 to the power 4 gets cancelled by this, minus 1 to the power 4. Always see minus 1 raised to even power will give you 1, minus 1 raised to odd power will give you minus 1. So this is even power, so minus 1 to the power 4 is 1, 3 to the power 4, 3 to the power 4 gets cancelled, 5 to the power 4, this is the answer. We have to find m such that minus 3 to the power m plus 1 into minus 3 to the power 5 is minus 3 to the power 7. We know that this is, the bases are same, so m plus 1 plus 5, m plus 1 plus 5 will be equal to 7, the power, because both the powers are same on left hand side and right hand side, so this will be equal to m plus 1 plus 5, that is m plus 6, so m plus 6 is equal to 7, which gives you m equal to 1. We have to find this value 2 by 3 to the power minus 2, so you can take this and take this in the numerator denominator separately, 2 to the power minus 2, 3 to the power minus 2, this is, you can take this in the numerator, this to denominator, just change the negative power to the power positive power, 3 square is 9, 2 square is 4. We have to simplify this. How to simplify this? See, this is simply 1 to the power minus 2, this is 3 to the power minus 2, like this. This is 1 to the power minus 3, this is 2 to the power minus 3, like this, divided by 1 to the power 4, so 1 to the power minus 2, 4 to the power minus 2. Take all those negatives above and those numerators and denominators, like this. This has to be brought in denominator, this has to be brought in the numerator, like for all of these. You get 3 square by 1, this which is equal to 9, 2 cube is 8, 4 square is 16. So 9 minus 8 divided by 16, that is 1 by 16. Here what you are going to do, take the power separately. Now take this numerator denominator, this to denominator, this to numerator. Now what you get, or rather you can do one more thing, because you know this 5 and 5 are together. So just take this here. So 5 to the power minus 7 by 5 to the power minus 5. You have similar 8. So 8 to the power minus 5 by 8 to the power minus 7. This gives you 5 to the power minus 7 minus 5. So minus 7 or minus 5. This is minus 7 plus 5, which gives you 5 to the power minus 2. Here 8 minus 5 minus of minus 7. That is minus 5 plus 7, which gives you 8 square. Now 5 square can be taken to the denominator. 8 square by 5 square is simply 64 by 25, because 8 square is 64, 5 square is 25. And usage of exponents to express small numbers in standard form. Just observe certain things. The distance from Earth to Sun is this much. Speed of light is 3 into 10 to the power 6. Thickness of, say, some book is 20 millimeter. Average diameter of RBC, red blood cell, is this much. Thickness of human hair is 0.05 centimeter to 0.01 centimeter. The distance of moon from Earth is this much. The size of plant cell is this much. Average radius of sun is this much. The mass of propellant in a space shuttle solid rocket booster is this much. So some of the numbers are good. We can express them easily. But how about big numbers or small number? For example, thickness, like diameter, these are certain numbers. So these numbers are quite easy, but the large numbers or very small numbers have to be written in certain way, in easily identifiable form. So we just identify very large and very small number. See, this is very large number, this is very small numbers. So how to write this? What we have to do here is take just when you see this number, just ignore zeros. Take 1.15. So you have to do 1.5. Now, when you are doing 1.5, that is, you are putting point here. So, how many shifting you have done? Just you have to see how many shifting you have done. See, I consider dot to be here, because 0.00, it doesn't matter. So, I am shifting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 and 11. So 11 shifting has been done. So this is 1.5 into 10 to the power 11. So I am bringing the decimal from the last point to wherever it has to be. 0 point, this number, how to get the result of this? See, this is nothing but 7 by 1000, that is, this is actually 10 lakh, so 10 to the power 6. So we can write it as 7 into 10 to the power minus 6. But how did you get this? How did you get this? This 10 to the power minus 6. Simply, now this dot I am taking and bringing it after 7. So how many shifting I am doing? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. 6 shifting I have done. 7 into 10 to the power minus 6. Similarly, 0.0016. So the dot is here. I have to bring this dot from this point to this point. So there will be around 3 shifting. So 10 to the power minus 3 on the right hand side. So decimal, if it is moved 11 any places to the left, we have to take the positive number, and if decimal is moved any places to the right, we will take the negative number like this. How to compare very large and very small number? The diameter of sun is this much and diameter of earth is this much. So if you want to compare, first of all, what we'll do? We can just divide them. So 1.4 by into 10 to the power 9 by this number. So now this 10 to the power 9 and 10 to the power 7, they are similar, so this can be taken up. This is simply 10 to the power 9 minus 7, which is equal to 10 to the power 2. So you can easily get the answer, which is approximately 100. Then the diameter is from this example we got, the diameter of sun is about 100 times the diameter of the earth. Now let us compare the size of RBC, which is this much, to that of plant cell, which is this much. So how to get the idea? First of all, let us take these numbers in the standard form. So this is 7, we have to shift 0 this point till here, so that will be 6 shifting to the right, so 7 into 10 to the power minus 6. Here we have to shift dot, means decimal, to this point, 1 point. So how many shifting will be there on the right hand side? That will be 5 and that will be negative. So these two are there. Now just divide them. We know that 10 to the power minus 6, 10 to the power minus 5, so this will be minus 6 minus 1 minus 5, which is going to give you this much, 7 into 10 to the power minus 1. So now we can easily solve this, which is equal to half. So these are okay, but when you have this example, like mass of earth is this one and mass of moon is this one. What is the total mass? Now 10 to the power 24 cannot be added with 10 to the power 22. When we add them, we cannot just do it, because division and multiplication is simple. But when you are trying to add them, you have to have the power similar. That means what I am trying to say here is, either you make this as 10 to the power 22 or you make this as 10 to the power 24. So it is easier to make this 10 to the power 24 as 10 to the power 22. You just have to write it as 10 to the power 24 is 10 to the power 22 into 10 to the power 2. So 22 plus 2 will give you 24. So what you get? Here 10 to the power 22. Now you got 10 to the power 22 on both the sides. So you can take this power outside like this, and now you can add these two. 5.97 into 100 is of course 597. So you can add 597 with 7.35, which will give you this one. Similar is the case with one more example when we are trying to subtract. So the distance between sun and earth is this. The distance between earth and moon is this. So during solar eclipse, moon comes between earth and sun. So at that time, what is the distance between moon and sun? So in this case, we have to subtract these two. Means we have to subtract this number from this number. So when we subtract, see, this is 10 to the power 11, 10 to the power 8. So we cannot subtract them. We have to make either this as 10 to the power 8 or either this as 10 to the power 11. So it is easier to make 10 to the power 11 as 1000 into 10 to the power 8. So now take 10 to the power 8 outside and just take this 1496, means 1.496 into 1000 is 1496 minus 3.84, which is equal to this. We have to express the number in the standard form, so you can do it easily. We have to shift this dot till here, which is 5 shifting on the right, 3.5 into 10 to the power minus 5. Here we have to put dot here, means decimal here, decimal is here. So there will be 6 shifting to the left. This was to the right, sorry. This was to the right, this is to the left. So this will be 4.05 into 10 to the power 6. Now we have to express the number in the usual form, that is 3.52 into 10 to the power 5. So you just have to multiply this by 10 to the power 5, that is 1 lakh. Similarly, 7.54 divided by 10 to the power minus 4 is nothing but into 10 to the power minus 4 is simply, you can take it 7.54 divided by 10 to the power 4, which is 10,000. And this 10,000 means you have to shift it 4, this decimal 4, and you have to add zeros. Now 3 by 10 to the power 5, so just you have to shift the decimal from this point to this point and you have to add certain zeros. There will be 4 zeros, this is the fifth one. So what we have discussed, number with negative exponent, they are obeying the laws of exponent, that is, if the bases are same, the powers are added. If the bases are same, divide. If the division is there, powers are subtracted. If the base is of the some power and we have one more power, we can multiply the powers. If a to the power m and to b to the power m, that is powers are same, bases are not same, we can multiply the base and put one power. Anything to the power 0 is 1. If we have bases are different and power are same, we can just write a by b to the power m. Very small numbers can be expressed in standard form using negative exponents. So this is all about this chapter. Thank you so much and take care of yourself.